Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Chusnul Kotima. I am from Iyain Kediri. Today we're going to have a fun experience to improve our listening skills through an interactive method that combines podcasts and puzzles.
The purpose of making this video is listening is one of skills in teaching English. Listen aims to understand and respond to what we hear. To get maximum results, teacher must be able to use media that can facilitate and motivate students in the learning process hearing. This video aims to introduce podcasts as a tool in learning so that teacher and students can understand the benefits and how to use them in the teaching and learning process. This video can help teachers understand how to integrate technology into their teaching methods, especially through the use of podcasts to make learning more varied and effective. Then the purpose of this teaching material is podcasts can help students feel comfortable when listening. Through audio podcasts, the teacher makes students enjoy listening. Audio podcasts make it easy for students to apply them. And the application of puzzle learning can help students hone their listening skills in an interactive and fun way. Listening using podcasts and puzzles is very suitable to be applied at the junior high school level. Audio media such as podcasts can attract students' attention and increase their learning motivation. Children in this age are often exposed to technology and digital media, so using podcasts in learning can increase their engagement. Podcasts are teaching innovation that is suitable for listening learning. The term podcast was originally an audio playback intended to provide communication informational content to entertain listeners. Podcasts provide information and students can have easy interactive learning opportunities. The learning method of using piece of paper as puzzles for learning is a technique where small pieces of paper are used as learning aids. Each piece of paper contains sentence fragments that students must compose. Then the definition about procedure text. Procedure text is a text that contains steps to do something, whether in the form of an experiment or observation. Instructions are set systematically and contain sentence, commands, and imperative verbs, and conjunction which states the sequence of activities and indicators type. Then, general structure of the procedure text. First, purpose of procedure text will be shown in the title. 2. Ingredients or materials. Ingredients or materials are everything what is needed to make something. 3. Steps. Steps contain a list of ways perform, create, or operate something, usually written sequentially or chronological starting from the first step until the step is complete. Then the language features. First, written using present tense because the contents of the sentence are facts related to how something is made or used. 2. Use common sentence. Example, cutting, copying, pouring. 3. Use conjunction or linking words for linking one activity to the next. Example, first, second, then, after that, last, finally. First, using adverbs to give information about time. Example, for 3 minutes, 1 hour, up to. Then the materials and tools what teacher should prepare. First, audio podcast. 2. Sound speaker. 3. Piece of paper which contains fragments of steps and missing sentence in the podcast audio content. Adjust to the number of students. 4. Tables. The first step is play a podcast. Students should pay attention and focus on what is being said in the podcast. After listening to the podcast, teacher puts piece of paper on the table that have been prepared before, then share on several tables. Then play the audio again, make sure the students are really paying attention. After listening to the audio, each student is asked to take a piece of paper. Students can take as many as they like. Then, after taking the piece of paper, students must arrange and complete the missing sentence in the piece of paper according to what is in the audio content. and replay the audio podcast to hear specific parts they may have missed. If students feel that the piece of paper they have taken are not enough or even too many, the student can take or return the piece of paper to the previous table. For evaluation, students come forward one by one to show what they have found when compiling the puzzle. Ask students to explain again what is in the contents of the puzzle.
We have discussed innovative teaching methods using podcasts and puzzles. With these two methods, we can create more interesting, interactive, and effective learning. Podcasts help students hone their listening skills and understand material in depth, while puzzles stimulate critical thinking and creativity in solving problems. Hopefully, this video will provide new inspiration for teachers to try different approaches to teaching. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.